My beloved child, lean closer and hear these words, for what I am about to reveal will shake the very ground beneath you. A warning has arrived, carried not by chance, but by divine intention, and it concerns someone you trust more than anyone else. Your sister, the one whose smile you have long believed in, carries within her a truth that can no longer remain hidden. A shadow has been forming behind her gentle gestures, a silence she has chosen not to break, and heaven itself has decided the time for concealment is over. What has been done in secrecy is now on the edge of exposure, and the veil she has woven will soon be torn apart. You must not turn away from this moment, because every heartbeat is pushing you closer to the revelation meant for your eyes only. This is not an ordinary message. This is not an accidental alignment of words. This is a divine intervention, a deliberate pulling back of the curtain, so you may finally see what was whispered behind closed doors. Her hidden action, the one she thought would never resurface, is on its way to the surface like fire rising from beneath the earth. Listen well, because from this moment forward, nothing will remain the same. The walls of silence that surrounded her have begun to tremble, and her own choices will speak louder than her lips ever dared to confess. The exposure is not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you, to let you walk in clarity instead of blindness. The path to this truth has been long, heavy, and carefully concealed. Each step she took was masked with ordinary smiles, with laughter meant to distract, with gestures that appeared harmless. Yet beneath those layers of innocence lived a secret too powerful to remain buried forever. Heaven has chosen this hour to peel away the mask and show you the truth that was hidden in plain sight. You may recall moments where her eyes shifted away, moments where her silence felt too heavy, and conversations ended before the heart of truth was reached. Those fragments of doubt were not illusions, they were signs. The truth has been pacing behind her all this time, waiting for the appointed hour to finally walk into the light. This warning is a gift, not a curse. It is not to frighten you, but to ready you. The suddenness of what is about to unfold may feel like lightning cracking through the sky, but you will be given the strength to endure. The revelation will not come to harm you, but to prepare you for the next chapter where clarity replaces confusion. Do not close your eyes to what is unfolding, my beloved child, for the veil has already been torn. The hidden action cannot remain silent anymore, and soon it will echo loudly enough for even the walls of your home to remember. Be steady, be firm, and allow the light of this revelation to guide you forward with courage. The truth about your sister is rising. The hourglass has been flipped, and the sand is running faster than ever before. You stand in the threshold of discovery, and soon the pieces will align before you, sharper than any denial, louder than any excuse. She may attempt to hold it back, but the time for silence is no more. Even heaven cannot allow such secrets to weigh upon you. The message has been delivered because you are ready, ready to stand, ready to see, ready to know. The moment is sacred because it is designed to protect you from harm that could have grown heavier if left unseen. This is why the exposure is happening now. When this truth arrives, remember this: you are not abandoned, you are not weak, you are not broken. Instead, you are chosen to hear this first, because heaven trusts you with strength, clarity, and endurance. This is your shield, your divine preparation, and your proof that nothing hidden can remain hidden forever. So be alert, my beloved child, for the next sound you hear may carry more than ordinary meaning. It may carry the crack in the silence, the unveiling of words long restrained, the confession that was never meant to reach you but will now find its way into your hands. The exposure is close, and it carries the weight of destiny. Her hidden actions are threads tangled too long, and now the knots are loosening on their own. Every attempt to hold them tightly will collapse, for truth is stronger than lies, and light is stronger than shadow. This is why heaven spoke, why the message was delivered, why you were chosen to hear it before the world does. You may sense it in the air already, that quiet shift where things no longer feel the same. It is because the unseen is moving closer, pressing against the walls of silence, demanding to be acknowledged. The hidden will not remain hidden, and you will stand as witness to it all. The warning is not to bring fear but to bring clarity. What once seemed safe will reveal its cracks, and what once appeared whole will display the scars it tried to hide. Yet within that breaking lies freedom, for you will no longer be bound by blindness. The truth will set its mark upon you. My beloved child, let your heart be strong and your spirit unshaken. The exposure of her action is not an ending, but a beginning. It is a doorway through which you will step into greater strength, greater clarity, and greater freedom than you ever imagined. The hour of truth is here. The air around you is shifting, my beloved child, and though you cannot see it with your eyes, your spirit feels it pressing closer. The silence has grown heavier, not because nothing is happening, but because everything is building behind the curtain. Every second draws you nearer to the moment when the truth will break through like a flood, unstoppable and undeniable. Your sister's hidden actions are woven deep, but the thread has begun to unravel. No matter how she tries to keep it bound, the knots are slipping loose. The weight of what she carries cannot remain buried, and soon the echoes of her choices will call your name. Do not fear this unveiling, for it has been chosen for your protection. The truth that is about to come forth will not shatter you, it will liberate you. The burden of not knowing has been heavy, but the release of this secret will make you lighter than ever before. This is the divine design, that nothing in the dark can remain forever unseen, and no hidden act can escape the hand of time. The exposure was scheduled long before this moment, and now it comes like a messenger at your door, carrying the sealed letter that demands to be read. My beloved child, every sound, every whisper in your heart is proof that heaven is preparing you. You may notice the sudden rise of memories, moments with her that never made sense, but now they fit together like puzzle pieces. These fragments are not random, they are clues aligning, preparing you for the bigger revelation ahead. She thought the silence would protect her. She believed the shadows would guard her secret. But heaven allows no silence to last forever, and shadows cannot compete with the light. The curtain is being torn, and the truth is walking forward with steady feet. It is not by accident you are hearing this now. It is because you are meant to know, meant to be strong, meant to face what is coming without breaking. Heaven trusted you with this warning because you are ready for the unveiling. You stand at the threshold of change, and once you cross it, you will never see her the same way again. This is not cruelty. This is clarity. This is the moment heaven chose for you to finally see what was hidden in her all along. The days ahead will not look ordinary, for the hidden action has set things in motion. The walls of silence are cracking, the foundation of her secret is shaking, and soon the sound of truth will echo so loudly it cannot be ignored. This exposure is unstoppable, for it has been written into destiny itself. When the revelation arrives, do not tremble. Instead, let it strengthen you. What was once meant to deceive you will become your testimony of clarity, your proof that nothing remains hidden under the watchful eye of heaven. Your sister may try to resist, but resistance is futile when the time has already been chosen. She may smile, she may deny, she may act as though nothing has shifted, but inside her the weight is too great to remain disguised. The mask is slipping, and soon it will fall completely. My beloved child, do not turn away. Stand tall. Stand firm. The light of this moment was meant for you, and you alone. You will not fall beneath the weight of what is revealed, you will rise stronger than ever. Each breath brings you closer. Each moment carries you deeper into the unfolding. And while her secret once seemed locked away, the lock has already been broken by unseen hands. There is no turning back, for the truth is already stepping into the room. This warning was sent so you could prepare, not so you could fear. For when the words are spoken, when the exposure rises, you will not be caught off guard. You will be ready, steady, and clear-eyed. The divine message has made it certain, you were never meant to be left in the dark. The hidden action could have weighed you down, but instead, its exposure will set you free. So hold your spirit firm, my beloved child. You are chosen to hear this, to know this, and to carry this strength. The revelation about your sister is closer than you think, and soon it will no longer be a whisper, it will be a roar. The weight of silence cannot last forever, my beloved child, and you are standing at the very edge of the unraveling. What once felt hidden behind layers of trust and innocence is now trembling in the light of exposure. Her hidden action has matured into a truth that demands to be revealed. Every smile she gave you, every word she spoke, now feels different because the veil has thinned. The energy has shifted, and you can sense it without needing to see it fully. Something is moving closer, like footsteps in the distance that cannot be ignored. She thought time would protect her. She believed silence was her shield. But time is not her ally, and silence has become her enemy, for the longer it stayed, the louder it grew inside her. Heaven has decided the hour is ripe, and the secret is ready to step into the light. You, my beloved child, have been chosen to receive this knowledge first. Not to harm you, not to frighten you, but to empower you. When the exposure comes, you will be the one who already knew, the one who already stood prepared, the one who was not shaken but strengthened. There is a rhythm to destiny, and right now you are standing in the beat before the breakthrough. The air may feel heavy, but that heaviness is the weight of revelation pressing closer. The truth is no longer waiting, it is walking, and its footsteps are almost at your door. Your sister cannot outrun this moment. She cannot cover it with words, nor hide it with gestures, nor bury it beneath excuses. For every hidden action eventually demands its stage, and hers has finally arrived. The curtain is being pulled back, and there is no one who can close it again. Do not mistake this revelation as destruction. It is the cleansing fire, the divine correction, the clarity that will protect you moving forward. The truth may sting, but it will never break you. It was never sent to destroy you, it was sent to release you. Stand tall, my beloved child, because when the storm of exposure rises, you will not be swept away. Instead, you will stand firm, anchored in the strength that heaven has already placed inside you. What others may see as chaos, you will recognize as divine order. The unraveling has begun. Threads once tightly wound around her silence are snapping one by one, and the unraveling cannot be stopped. What was once a whisper behind closed doors is becoming a voice that echoes through every corner, demanding to be heard. Your sister has carried this longer than her soul could bear, and though she tried to keep it hidden, it has become too heavy for her to hold. She may tremble as the exposure approaches, but this trembling is not yours to carry. You have been freed from the burden of ignorance. Do not fear what is about to happen, for heaven has already walked before you. Every hidden detail is being aligned so you will see not only what was done, but why it had to be revealed. The unveiling is not random, it is divine. This is the hour of clarity, my beloved child. This is the moment when the shadows lose their power, and light reclaims its throne. You will see it, you will feel it, and you will know it was heaven's design all along. Her hidden actions have caused ripples far beyond what she imagined. What began as a single choice has grown into a wave that can no longer be contained. That wave is crashing now, and when it reaches you, it will carry the truth with a force that nothing can resist. The days ahead will reveal what she thought would remain buried. The mask is slipping, the silence is cracking, and soon the exposure will stand undeniable before you. No excuse, no cover, no delay will change what is already written. But my beloved child, remember this, you are not alone in this moment. The very message you are receiving is proof that heaven walks beside you. You were never meant to face this truth blind, you were meant to face it prepared. So breathe deeply, steady your heart, and know this, the exposure of her hidden actions is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a stronger chapter, a chapter where you see clearly, walk firmly, and never again carry the burden of the unseen. The revelation is already unfolding, my beloved child, and though it has not yet reached its loudest moment, the tremors are already beneath your feet. You can feel the shift in the air, like a storm gathering before the lightning strikes. This is the hour when hidden things grow restless, unable to stay in silence any longer. Your sister's hidden action is not just a choice she made, it is a seed she planted, and now the harvest is here. The soil of secrecy can no longer hold it, for the roots have pushed too far, breaking through the ground, forcing their way into the light. The truth is alive, and it is moving. Do not let fear enter your heart. What feels like chaos is actually clarity arriving in disguise. What feels like breaking is actually the building of your freedom, because when the truth rises, lies fall, and when light comes, shadows must scatter. This exposure is not her victory, it is yours. It is the divine hand placing a shield in your life, ensuring you will never again walk blinded by illusions. You will stand, you will see, and you will know with certainty what was hidden all along. The path of revelation is never quiet. It shakes, it rattles, it breaks what was once trusted so it can rebuild something stronger. Right now, heaven is tearing away the thin veil she thought would last forever. The veil cannot resist the fire of truth, and it is burning away piece by piece. Your sister has worn a mask for too long, and every mask eventually slips. Hers is slipping faster than she imagined. She may try to hold it in place, but the weight of her hidden action presses too heavily upon her. The mask is no longer strong enough to hide what is within. Do not be surprised when her silence crumbles. Do not be startled when her hidden action speaks without words. For the truth has its own voice, and that voice will be louder than any denial she offers. My beloved child, you must prepare your heart for what is coming, but not with fear. Prepare it with strength, with clarity, with calmness, because the truth will arrive like a storm, loud, sudden, but cleansing. And when it passes, you will be left standing in clearer air. Every hidden act carries a timer, and hers has reached its final seconds. The ticking has grown louder, the hourglass is almost empty, and the appointed moment cannot be delayed. What she thought she could control has already slipped from her grasp. The divine order is unfolding. This message came not by accident but by intention, because you are meant to see what she tried so desperately to hide. You are meant to stand in truth, not in confusion, and heaven refuses to let you be deceived any longer. The hidden action may shock you, but it will not destroy you. Instead, it will clear away the illusions, cutting through the fog that has kept you wandering. It will light a fire in your spirit that cannot be put out, because once you know, you cannot unknow. This unveiling, my beloved child, is your gift, even though it comes wrapped in trembling. Accept it with courage, for courage will carry you where fear cannot. Accept it with strength, for strength will shield you when the exposure arrives in full. The whispers that surrounded her are becoming louder. The walls of secrecy she built are cracking. Every step she takes is now watched by the weight of truth, pressing against her, refusing to let her remain hidden. She may feel cornered, but this is not her punishment. It is your protection. It is heaven stepping in, ensuring that you will never again walk in blindness, never again believe in shadows as if they were light. Your sister's exposure is not only about what she did, it is about what you will gain. You will gain vision, wisdom, clarity, and the ability to walk forward without chains. What once tied you to illusion will be cut loose forever. So walk forward, my beloved child, not with trembling but with certainty. For every hidden action has its day, and that day is not far. You will see it, you will hear it, you will feel the release as heaven turns the unseen into the undeniable. The air grows heavier with every passing moment, my beloved child, because the truth is pressing harder against the walls of silence. What once felt hidden in shadows is now blazing at the edges, threatening to burst through at any second. You are standing at the doorway of revelation, and there is no turning back. Your sister's hidden actions were carried like a secret flame, carefully shielded so it would not be seen. Yet the fire has grown too strong, and its light has begun to leak through the cracks. The heat of her choices is no longer contained, and soon it will consume the mask she has worn for so long. Do not tremble as the fire rises, for it is not here to burn you. It is here to clear the fog, to purify the air, to expose what was buried beneath years of silence. What she thought was hidden has been seen all along, and now the time of unveiling has arrived. My beloved child, take comfort in knowing this, you were chosen to hear this warning before anyone else. You were chosen to prepare, chosen to stand, chosen to receive the truth with strength instead of shock. That is not punishment, it is proof of your calling. The days ahead will carry signs, whispers, and movements you cannot ignore. A sudden silence where there should be laughter, a glance that lingers too long, a word spoken with hesitation. These are not accidents, they are signals of the unraveling, the small pieces falling apart before the great exposure arrives. Your sister has walked a path where secrecy felt like safety, but safety built on shadows cannot stand. Each step she takes now echoes louder, because the weight of her choices cannot remain silent anymore. The world around her already feels the trembling, even if no words have yet been spoken. Do not be fooled by the calm that surrounds her now. Calm before revelation is like the stillness before a storm, beautiful for a moment, but heavy with what is coming. That storm is already gathering, and it will not pass quietly. My beloved child, when the exposure arrives, it may roar like thunder, but it will also wash you clean like rain. It will not leave you broken, it will leave you free. Freedom is always the reward of truth, even when truth arrives like lightning. Every hidden act has its season, and hers has reached its end. The secret she carried was once a seed planted in silence, but now it has grown into a tree that can no longer be ignored. The roots have cracked the ground, and the branches stretch beyond the shadows. It is too large to be hidden anymore. This revelation was never meant to destroy you. It was always meant to prepare you, to shift you, to lift you into a place where you no longer live in confusion. Confusion was the cage, truth is the key. And heaven has chosen now to place that key in your hand. She may resist, she may deny, she may attempt to cover her tracks, but no human effort can undo what heaven has already scheduled. The moment of unveiling is locked into time, and the clock is ticking faster than she realizes. So stand steady, my beloved child. For what is about to rise will change everything, but it will not take you down. It will lift you higher, because truth always lifts those who are ready to carry it. Already the atmosphere is shifting. Already the silence is cracking. Already the hidden action is moving closer to your eyes. You can feel it in your spirit, in the way your thoughts have turned toward things you once overlooked. The divine is preparing you, softening the ground so the impact does not break you but instead sets you free. Your sister may feel the walls closing in, and perhaps she does not yet know how near the end of her silence has come. But heaven knows. Heaven sees. And heaven has already written the final line to this chapter. When it comes, you will not stumble. You will not be lost. Instead, you will be steady, strong, and unshaken, because you were warned, you were prepared, and you were chosen to walk through this moment with clarity. This, my beloved child, is your moment of awakening. Her exposure will not be your downfall, it will be your beginning. And once the hidden is revealed, you will walk in a light that no shadow can ever cover again. The silence around her is no longer silence, my beloved child. It is a drumbeat, steady and undeniable, pounding louder with every passing moment. What once felt like stillness is now the sound of truth preparing to break open. Her hidden action has reached the point where it cannot be disguised. Every gesture, every word, every movement is trembling under the weight of what she carries. She can no longer hide it, because the unseen is already speaking for itself. Do not be startled when the exposure arrives suddenly, like a curtain ripped from a stage. It may come in a moment you least expect, but you will know instantly that this was the unveiling you were warned about. The light will be too bright to ignore. My beloved child, do not fear that brightness. Let it illuminate you. Let it burn away the doubts, the confusion, and the uncertainty that has lived in your spirit. You were never meant to live in the dark, and heaven is ensuring you no longer will. The truth carries a weight that grows heavier with time, and she has carried it for too long. Her silence has become cracks, and those cracks are now widening. What she built in shadows is collapsing in front of her, and nothing can stop it from falling. She may resist, she may attempt to delay, but every delay only makes the revelation stronger. The silence she clings to is breaking, and each break is louder than the last. Soon it will become a roar that no one can deny. This roar is not meant to harm you, but to awaken you. It will strip away illusions, leaving you with clarity so sharp it cannot be questioned. It will feel sudden, but it is not sudden to heaven, it has been planned since the beginning. And you, my beloved child, are at the center of this unveiling. You are the one chosen to see, chosen to know, chosen to walk forward free from blindness. The hidden action will no longer chain you. There is movement in the unseen, a shifting you cannot yet measure but you can feel in your spirit. The pressure in the atmosphere is proof that exposure is near. The silence is ending, and the moment of truth is at hand. Your sister may sense it too. She may feel the heaviness pressing against her, the weight she can no longer carry in quiet. She knows the silence cannot last, and her spirit trembles because she feels the storm coming closer. But do not let her trembling become yours. You have been given strength, foresight, and warning. Where she feels fear, you will feel clarity. Where she feels exposed, you will feel released. My beloved child, heaven has seen every detail. Nothing escapes divine sight, and nothing hidden can remain hidden forever. The truth is marching forward, steady and unstoppable. When the unveiling arrives, it will come like the breaking of dawn. One moment the sky will be dark, the next it will blaze with light. There will be no question of what has been revealed, because it will be too clear, too undeniable, too powerful to turn away from. This is why you were prepared. This is why you were chosen. So that when the light bursts through, you are not blinded, but ready. The unveiling is not here to crush you, it is here to set you free. Your sister's hidden actions will no longer weigh on your shoulders. They will no longer whisper behind your back. They will stand in the open, and you will see them for what they truly are. And in that moment, my beloved child, you will rise. You will rise with strength, with wisdom, with clarity that cannot be shaken. The unveiling will not end you, it will begin you.